Come on, lad. Take a bath. You stink like a pig.
I'd like to...
What is the...
Show...
All right.
I'd like to...
What is...
I need some tips on...
Thank.
I'd like to...
What do you...
I heard you're...
Fine. Greetings.
So how's it going?
Good.
Anything new?
Not really.
Are you still organized?
Aye. Do you want to join?
Come on. Let's fight some more.
Again? All right. But we still have to make a bet.
Here's the money.
Good. Defend yourself. I'll pull your guts out from your throat. Fucking cunt!
Greetings. Good day.
You seem like a reasonably educated man, Kreyzl.
Where are you going with this?
Well, I reckon you know some interesting and useful things. If you share them with me, it'll make it easier to endure all that bullshit you spew.
I'm glad you know what you're getting yourself into. Are you interested in the theory of light, kinetics, or vacuums?
That's a bit too fast for me. What I need is the basics.
I have no time for the basics.
Well, I'll be happy to give you some groschen for your troubles.
All right. But don't forget, this will take some time. For a few groschen, and I'll teach you whatever you want.
For instance, I'd like to know how to pry open a lock properly. Or how to go through someone's purse without being noticed.
I see. I see. The combination of restraint and the mechanics of general acquisition of property. That seems doable. Let's get to work.
What's new around here?
Nothing much, lad. At least I haven't heard about anything.
I'd like to learn something new.
Well, you know how things work around here. All right. But don't forget, this will take some time. For a few groschen, I'll teach...
You talk about alchemy like a book. I reckon you could teach me something about brewing potions.
We've been through a lot together, so I'm sure you know that alchemy is a noble and serious science. Let's start with the importance of the ratio of ingredients and the proportion of substances, because every potion is different. Let's get to work.
I'd like to learn something new.
Well, you know... All right, or a few...
I reckon you could teach me how to move a...
That's a true art. You need to master the knowledge of light and... Let's get to work. Jesus Christ be praised. Greetings.
the Lord.
I'll have a look.
I'd like to do something about that price.
All right, I'm listening.
Do we have a deal?
You must be. You see?
I have a...
You know.
That's all. Well, I hope I've proven I'm not all hot air. Will you tell me more about yourself now?
Can't you just leave things the way they are?
I have to get to know the people I work for, at least a little.
Let me give you some good advice. People will always tell you what they want you to hear. And that's not always the truth. Try to get to know someone through their actions. Those mean more than 1,000 empty words.
That's all. What's new?
Nothing much like...
I could use a nap.
What? Who?
Christ, I need some sleep.
Greetings. Can't it wait till morning?
Where should I lie down?
Well, it's best if you sleep upstairs behind the chimney. Go up the stairs to the next floor and then climb the ladder to the attic. That's where you'll find it.
I don't know yet. I'll have to see.
Are you going to do laundry today?
I don't think so.
God!
Prospered, you said.
See? That wasn't so hard.
How can I help you today, friend?
I'll have a look at the wares. Word about the price.
But of course,
Satisfied?
that's more like... You see, I knew we'd make a deal. And a good day to you, friend.
No need to sharpen this.
Today? Who goes there? Huh? Off you go, quick!
What the hell are you doing here? What on earth possessed you to creep into someone else's house?
Don't you worry, Goodman. I just popped in for a chat. You're cooped up in here all day by yourself. A bit of company would do you good, wouldn't it?
Well, not many folks combine, that's true. So how can I help you, young man?
What do you do here all day long?
I'm happy to sit here, keeping an eye on my old workshop, and the lasses passing by. If a little mage come my way, I'd like to drink to the good old days.
Would you care to join me if I fetched you some?
As sure as Jesus was a carpenter, same as me.
It must be dull sitting here all day. Don't you ever feel like going for a stroll?
Sitting watching the world go by suits me fine. Why would I go flitting about with my creaky old knees? What's it to you anyway, youngster?
Oh, I was just trying to keep the conversation flowing. That's all. A little bird told me you're repairing a very nice lute.
What a beauty. You don't see craftsmanship like that today. Young fellows these days, all they want is to get the job done quick and get their coin.
Can I take a closer look at it?
Don't even think of putting your grubby paws on it. That instrument is worth more than the head between your ears. You might drop it and break it. A gent from Krutenberg brought it in to be fixed, but he's taking his time to come and collect it.
Listen, how about I buy that lute from you?
It's not for sale.
That Kuttenberger won't be coming back for it any time soon, though. I reckon he saw how you botched the repair and decided he'd be better off buying a new lute altogether.
Botched? What are you talking about?
No, sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Don't tell me you couldn't use a few groschen from mead now, could you? Take my word for it. You could bathe in mead for all the coin I'll give you.
I'm always parched these days, that's true. But what are we going to tell that Kuttenberger when he comes for his loot?
Just pay him off. You'll have plenty to cover that. And if you sweeten him up with some of that mead, he won't mind at all.
Damn. You're on. I'll sell you the loot, but not a word to my son.
All right, I'll take the loot. Here's the money.
And here's the loot. I mean, on the wall there. Take it down and run along before my son finds out.
Oh, a nice instrument. Maybe I should learn to play it and become a wandering minstrel.
Take care then. Thanks for nothing. Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then?
Greetings to you.
What's the latest news, innkeeper?
Nothing much for, and I hope it...
Why?
Stop fooling around.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you.
Looking for something in there?
Kurva! You thief, you've no business here. Come on, then. Let's sort this out.
I'm sure we can sort this out.
Not only are you a pickpocket, but you're a stupid one at that.
You want me to call over the guards?
Hang on. I'm sure we can come to some agreement, yeah? It was just a little joke.
You'll laugh on the other side of your...
Now hold on. I'll pay you. There's no need to drag anyone else into this.
And don't think I won't count that money, you bastard. On your way, you vagabond. On your way, you vagabond. You see? Didn't even hurt. Looks like everything is here. What's... Ah! Huh? What the hell? Hey, did something happen?
Die! I'll need to get... spade first. Another of von Bergov's men. Another of von Bergov's men? But this one has a cross. Quick! Ka! Ka! Ka!
Someone's been pampering this horse. Just a little longer. Oh! Have you been rolling in shit? God, where's that stench coming from?
Lord be with you.
Well, do you know where I can find the next scoundrel from your gang?
Aye, I do. Handsome Charlie's next. Are you ready?
Of course. Why else would I be here? Handsome Charlie, you say? Curious name. How did he come by it?
He's a real looker. He always loved wearing his finest. Beautiful dyed coats, shiny boots. Even in the forest, he looked like he was off to a wedding. And most importantly, he always wore a fancy cap. He rarely even took it off to sleep. You know what? Once you've taken care of him, bring me his cap so I know you're not lying.
Still distrustful, eh?
Always, lad. It's what has kept me alive this long.
You weren't very fond of him, eh?
He's a slimy snake. I caught him trying to turn my own people against me behind my back. So I ran him off.
Do you know where he's been robbing? So that I know where to look for him.
No need to search for him. He recently tricked a bunch of starving charcoal burners in the woods near Kurchak Pond into working for him. Now we've been robbing with them all around the area. They didn't even bother setting up a new camp.
Well, what am I supposed to do with the charcoal burners?
Well, if they stand up to you, you won't have much of a choice.
Can't I spare them? Since Charlie's just pulling the wool over their eyes.
Suit yourself. But you're right, they're surely no cutthroats. Maybe getting rid of Charlie will be enough. God knows what he's promised those fellas, but I doubt they'd stay loyal to him after he's dead. They won't know what to do without him anyway, and they'll scatter.
So I should challenge him to a duel?
You heard one too many tales about knights as a boy, I see. Charlie might dress like a nobleman, but he's nothing but a common bloody footpad. He's not one to take pride in fighting fair. You could try it, but you'd have to be bloody convincing to get him to agree to it.
I'll take care of him.
Good day.
Greeting. How can I help?
Can we have a fight?
What would you like? Practice weapons?
I want...
All right.
I want...
Let's get...
Stop! I'm done!
Show your stuff!
Show what you're made of!
Show your stuff! Ow! What the? You won't get me. Enough! I'm done in. Enough! I've had enough. Either you're too good, or I'm just too old.
Thanks. I'd love to do it again sometime.
I'd be honoured. But right now, I need a bath and some ale.
When's the last time I ate something?
Whoa! So much work. Oh well, what can you do? Farewell then. I'll kill you.
I'm into you. I'll show you.
Hey!
Fuck that!
Quick!
Praise the Lord.
Mine.
Greetings, Well, of course.
What about one more fight?
I don't have anything better. Not so fast.
I do.
Say. Jesus, I'm hit. Slow down, damn it.
Thanks for the fight.
You can shove your thanks up your ass. Here, it's yours.
I heard they're gonna cut down the old...
Good morning, lad.
Are you still fighting?
Sure.
What about an...
Damn. But don't forget.
Here's the...
That's more. God be with you.
Oh, fucker. You're no match for me.
You really kicked my ass.
You alright?
It's nothing compared to a beating from Vira. Here, your winnings. You earned it.
Greetings to you two.
Careful.
Christ, pardon me.
Excuse me.
See you later, Henry.
Greetings to you two.
I'd like to discuss...
All right.
How's the... You might...
Aye.
I need something to eat. Getting quite tired. God!
Greetings. Can't it wait till morning?
I'm Henry, Miller Kreyzl's new apprentice. He sent me to search for a niter pit, and said you might be able to help me with that.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
Bonnie? It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name. That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
The Butcher of Vranik.
Well, that's not very creative. You know what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself when I get to know you better. Did you bring me something from the mill?
Actually, Kreyzl said you'd appreciate some herbs.
He's right there. Do you have some for me?
Well, I've got something here.
My word, that's exactly what I need. The ingredients for the magic ritual.
What kind of magic ritual?
The kind where Zenek finally gets some sense into his head and stops making stupid beginner's mistakes. Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistos would never have happened to me. Not me. While we're on the subject of rituals, did Kreyzl tell you about the golem?
He did.
And what do you think of it?
I'm curious to see what a golem made of flour will look like, but I'm mostly curious to see if Kreyzl will really be able to breathe life into it with the help of saltpetre.
I'm more worried that as soon as it comes to life, it'll slay us all with one blow. So, if by some chance it looks like something's going wrong, you won't see my heels for dust. And I suggest you do the same. But that's enough of that. We're not going to stand here talking about flower golems when we've barely just met. I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. Get to know you a bit. But if you're in a hurry to find Kreyzl's saltpetre, I won't keep you.
No. I have plenty of time. But where to start?
You know what? I'll start. When they caught Zenek in Troskowitz, I was scared out of my mind that they'd catch me and clap me in the stocks. I had to hide out here for a while, so I haven't had anyone to talk to. Life in the lair isn't all fun and games. Zenek and all the other mill knuckleheads were never worth much as company. So I'm glad the miller's finally found a normal hand for once. But it's a shame I don't have my dog Sniffer no more. It was fun with him at least.
Kreyzl mentioned that he died.
Aye, from some fucking disease. He started getting these lumps all over his body. Then he stopped eating and what about you? What kind of family are you from? Also, thieves?
The very same. When did you steal your first apple?
Before I could even walk. But it wasn't an apple. It was a silver groschen from my godmother.
And you got away with it?
I did indeed. Nobody saw me. Not then, not any time since. It came in handy in the convent too. Slipping out of a boring sermon unnoticed, that's what I'm good at. And it don't matter who's preaching. Whether it's a priest, an abbot, or Kreyzl. What do you think of the old miller, anyway?
He seems awfully mystical. He has lots of experience, like as if he's lived for hundreds of years.
It's his beard that does that. Don't let it fool you. Thanks for talking to me. It really is good to have someone to pour my heart out to. But now, about that saltpetre. Before you came, and before Zenek fucked up with the manuscript, we collected saltpetre all over the place, mainly in sties. It has to be scraped from the walls. Horrible work, time-consuming and annoying. I'm not going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests, just in case. You know, Anyhow, now all the styes in the region are scraped clean and we're sitting pretty on a nice barrel of saltpetre.
A barrel isn't much.
But we did bloody thorough job. Unfortunately, Kreyzl said we need at least 6 times as much.
6 times? Will one saltpetre pit be enough?
I reckon so. There should be as much as Kreyzl needs for his masterwork. If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpetre forms. Do you have any idea?
Certainly. You take a damp wall, like in a sty, you let the water evaporate from it, and you get this salty bloom.
That's right. But like I told you, all the sty walls in the region are scraped clean and we can't wait. Don't forget that saltpetre crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can be shit or carcasses. Well, a saltpetre pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave. The best natural saltpetre maker.
Kreyzl said saltpetre is a vessel for life energy. I get it that it's left over from dead bodies, but how do you get it from shit?
God's mysterious ways. You know how it is.
And he also wanted me to taste it. That's nonsense though, isn't it?
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpetre or some other shit. It feels kind of cold on the tongue.
Jesus. And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses, do you?
Not exactly, but I have an idea. Times are evil and there's plenty of corpses. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a a saltpetre mine.
The local gravedigger?
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also the knacker.
Ah, the gravedigger Ignatius. I've already met him. He lives outside Troskowitz in the direction of Apollonia, right?
Aye, that's him.
So I'm in for a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. It was fun. And pretty useful experience. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself. I'd be happy to teach you something, if you want.
I'll keep that in mind.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious, so I'd bring him some kind of offering. He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab of fresh meat from Troskowitz butcher.
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, the butcher of Vranyig.
I'd like to learn something.
There's no time for that now. Come back later.
Why do you work for the miller?
Because he pays well, and don't care how much coin I make on the side.
You mean by stealing?
And he doesn't ask any stupid questions.
What did you do before?
I got by any way I could. Believe it or not, I started in a convent.
You? A nun? Well, why not? I was in the cloisters myself for a while.
Oh well, different people have different fates. But we all ended up here anyway, in the armpit of the world.
What do you think about Kreyzl?
You're another one of those that don't know if they should love him or hate him, right? Kreyzl is his own man. Once you learn to get along with him, you can't help but admire him a bit. But sometimes, he's unbearable as soon as he opens his mouth.
What do you know about the Troskowitz gravedigger?
He's a pretty tough old bird. He follows the rule, I'll treat you the way you treat me. And he appreciates when a fella's direct and open. But I probably wouldn't tell him everything about us.
So, Bonnie, the most honest girl I know, sent me. I'd like to see some dead animals as models for painting a church fresco. A scene from the apocalypse.
That might be a bit much, but you learn fast.
How was the saltpetre collection and tasting again? Sounds pretty disgusting.
It wasn't so bad. Zenek kept whining about it, but being a saltpetre collector, it has its benefits. When you go and clean someone's sty, they don't pay much attention to you and leave their purses and chests unattended. We made a pretty decent amount on the side.
What, by stealing?
confiscating property for the greater glory of God. I hate the term stealing.
Just like Kreyzl. Tell me something more about Zinnek.
He's Andy, that's for sure. But also a bit of a fool. To be honest, I don't care for Kreyzl's whole shit most of the time either. I do this job because it's fun, unlike Zinnek. He does everything for his own good, doesn't give a damn about any greater cause or other people. Actually, he really pisses me off with his attitude. And he entertains himself by coming up with the stupidest nicknames for me. Dunga, for instance. What kind of a bloody awful name is Dunga?
Oh, lovely. And what does he call himself?
Scruffy. Or Jan, Nicholas, Franz, Peter, Jakub. The most bland, everyday names. He tries to be careful, but then he opens his big mouth and fucks it all up, just like in Troskowitz.
What is this lair place?
Kreyzl built a stall so all them honest, curious people in the mill, the likes of Hensel, wouldn't have to worry their little heads about what we're doing here.
You mean behind that boarded up door in the cliff?
We're definitely not doing anything there right now. Because of the mess in there. I told Zinnek to clean it up. I think he wants to see if the place will get so rotten that saltpetre will bloom on the walls.
I'd like to learn...
There's no